What's up, guys? It's Taco here with Amped Up Outdoors. Got another little tacos tip for you. So today, I'm going to show you how I make a slip sinker rig, which I can use for chumming for rockfish. I can use it for fishing for catfish. It's a real basic, simple rig. If you're new to the sport, this is going to steer you in the right direction. So first thing we need a hook. Right here I have a 5/0 circle hook. I'm a big fan of circle hooks when I'm fishing with bait for rockfish, catfish, stuff like that, because basically I can put my rods out, sit them in the rod holder. When they bend down, pull them out and bring the fish in. I've got a piece of leader material here. This is probably a little over 2 foot long. And depending on what I'm fishing for is going to depend on leader material. Most of the time I use 25 to 50 pound test. I might go a little heavier if I'm using a rig similar to this to fish for cobia. I might go with like a 60 to 80 pound leader. If I'm fishing and I'm not getting a lot of bites, I might take 30 pound leader off and put 20 pound leader on. You know, you have to be a little bit flexible. You need a barrel swivel right there. And again, on your swivel size, it's going to vary depending on what you're fishing for. You need a plastic bead. And then you need an egg sinker or slip sinker. Again, this is probably only 3/4 of an ounce. So this is something I would use if I was fishing, somewhere where there's not a lot of tidal current to, that way my bait's on the bottom. Like I said, they go all the way up to 4 or 5 ounces. If I was in a heavy current, I'm going to use a heavier sinker. If I'm in a lighter current, I'm going to use a lighter sinker. So to start, I'm going to just tie my circle hook to my leader. And for that knot, I just use an improved clinch knot. Like I said, I'm pretty comfortable with it. By all means, use whatever knot you're comfortable with. If you feel you tie a Palomar better, put it on with a Palomar knot. This is the only way to do it. This is the way that Taco does it. So I tie my clinch knot. Always moisten your leader before you pull it snug. Just snug it down to the eye of the hook. And snip that off. Snip the little tag end off. Now at the other end of my leader is where I'm going to put my barrel swivel. Same thing. I just use an improved clinch knot. Again, you can do whatever makes you happy. Always moisten your knots before you pull them down. It stops the leader material from getting burnt from the friction of tightening the knot. Snip the tag end off. So basically right now I have my hook and my swivel, and then my piece of leader. So from my fishing rod, I have my line here. My next step is going to be to slide my sliding sinker on. I slide that on. After my sinker, I slide a plastic bead on, or a glass bead. You can pick those up. Most of your fishing shops have them. You can also pick them up from a lot of your craft stores. Then I'm going to tie my fishing line to the other eye of my swivel. Snug everything down. Now, a brief explanation. The reason for the plastic bead is that plastic bead covers the knot on that swivel. It's not, I don't put it there for any attraction, anything else. It just helps stop that sliding egg sinker from jamming up on the knot and not allowing it to work proper, or wearing on the knot as it slips and slides around. So basically, if I put this out right now, my sinker's going to be on the bottom. My bait's there. I have it on a rod that has a bait feeder reel. So if I put my bait feeder in free spool and I grab this, the line's going to slide through the sinker. So if I was a fish grabbing that piece of bait right now, I can go with very little resistance. You know, when you see the rod tip bend over, that's when you pick it up, crank it, and he's on. Be it the catfish, the rockfish, you know, the red drum, whatever you're using this rig on. Like I said, this rig can be used for multiple species in multiple ways. You could put a live eel on this and drift an eel, put chunk bait on it for catfish, rockfish. You could use it with a script bait for flounder. I mean, the possibilities are pretty much up to you. Hopefully this will help you if you haven't done one of these before. And if you have, maybe it'll give you a tip or trick that you didn't have before. So I'll catch you guys next video. We'll see you later.